Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Monday, June 26. New labeling, packaging, and food safety requirements for brown and granulated sugar will become mandatory for prepackaged sugar this Saturday, July 1. The new revised mandatory standards for brown cane sugar were gazetted on December 30, 2016. They called for all prepackaged sugar available to the retail trade to be appropriately labeled to provide consumers with clear and correct information. Minister of Industry, Commerce, Agriculture and Fisheries Carl Samuda says sugar repackers must be registered with the National Compliance and Regulatory Authority, NCRA.
This will now ensure that the consumer will be getting a product which is processed and packaged under hygienic conditions and free from foreign matters.
He says to date, 6 repackers have been identified and sensitized by the Bureau of Standards Jamaica and the National Compliance Regulatory Authority. 4 are now registered with the NCRA, while the other 2 are expected to meet the requirements for registration before the end of June. In the meantime, the Minister of Industry, Commerce, Agriculture and Fisheries maintains that there is no plan to ban meat products from Brazil at this time. His announcement follows news that the United States Department of Agriculture has suspended the importation of all fresh beef from Brazil following safety concerns.
This is a matter affecting fresh beef. If we don't import fresh beef, Jamaica will not be imposing any ban on beef.
As for Jamaica's continued importation of corned beef, which comes from processing plants in Brazil, Minister Samuda says they have been found to be compliant with international standards.
We have done our tests. We have carried out surveys extensively, and we are satisfied that our surveys carry the level of integrity that would cause us to continue to do the importation of corned beef into the country.
But while the USDA issue with fresh Brazilian beef does not affect Jamaica, he says the situation is being monitored and further updates will be provided to the public as the need arises. 31 Clarendon families now have proof of land ownership, having received their titles from bauxite company Jamalco on Friday. The titles were presented to persons who had been resettled as a result of mining activities. They are among 99 occupants in 10 subdivisions to whom Jamaica have successfully transferred titles over the last 2 years as part of its land settlement agreements with residents. Minister of Transport and Mining, Mike Henry, congratulated the bauxite mining company for the initiative while challenging Jamalco to expedite the process even more.
And I have given instructions to the bauxite companies to double their efforts in providing titles to persons who have been relocated.
Jamaicans can now access reliable healthcare at a distance using the latest in information and communications technology, ICT. This is through the Doctor on Call application, which allows patients to consult with their doctors and obtain diagnosis through video conferencing. Science, Energy and Technology Minister Andrew Wheatley has commended the innovators of the game-changing app, saying it represents a paradigm shift in the way patients access healthcare services.
There are so many of our people who are plagued by their inability to access top quality healthcare because of distance, cost, and a variety of other impediments. When we bring technology to bear on many of these challenges, an entirely new reality comes to fore with a whole new set of possibilities and treatment options.
The app was launched by physician and head of the School of Health and Health Technology at UTech, Professor Winston Davidson, and his business partner Sanjeev Kumar Ranjaya. Doctor on Call can be downloaded free of cost from the Google Play Store for Android smartphones and tablet users, and at the Apple Store for users of iPhones and iPads by typing Doctor on Call Global. It is also available through Google Chrome for laptops or desktop computers at droncalljamaica.com. And finally, the Jamaican Association on Intellectual Disabilities, JAID, has commissioned into service a vertical wheelchair lift to facilitate ease of access for persons with mobility challenges. The lift was purchased at a cost of $8 million. It will transport persons who use wheelchairs, prosthesis, and adaptive aids such as crutches, canes, and walkers. Students of the Randolph Lopez School of Hope, located at JAID's premises in St. Andrew, will also benefit from the use of the lift. Funding to purchase and install the lift was procured through the Kiwanis Club of Constant Spring, Chase Fund, the National Health Fund, and Magnum Motors. Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton has commended the public-private sector partnership that made the project a reality.
And today, I think, represents that true spirit of partnership of charity, of volunteerism, which frankly is essential if we are to build a civilized society.
With the installation of the wheelchair lift, JAID is now compliant with Article 3 of the Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, which speaks to fair accessibility. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.